Hello there, my beautiful collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, collective? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, oh, collective. Let's throw you out 2 oracle cards here. Okay, let's get this show on the road. God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful collective. Not collective, what's going on? What's going on? What's the energy? What is the energy around? Well, I'm seeing a clear the past. I'm going to get some from this oracle deck. Very interesting readings, you guys. Very interesting readings. Magic Stream number 18. Okay. So, we got 4 here. And then we got 3 here. Make a note of it, number 34. Pay attention. Take your time. Clear the past. You see the clear the past and take the time there. You see how those two kind of match each other? So some of y'all got some healing to do. Write that shit down. Pay attention. Some of y'all take note. Some of y'all don't try to rush something. You know, sometimes things just take time. You know, when you're dealing with patterns and upgrades in energy, various things like that. They take time, right? Your prayers sometimes take time to be answered. Just because they don't manifest overnight doesn't mean they're not being answered, right? Sometimes it just takes time. There's so many things that got to fall into place, you know what I mean? So 34, 36, and 43. Well, we got some mirroring energy here, so some of y'all, that could be the problem. 34 with the 43. Make a note of it and take your time. So someone could be, that could be it. Someone could be just feeling left behind. Left behind, it's a different journey. Different paths of the journey. Clear the past. Different past. Different time frames. Everyone's on a different time frame. Notice all them different clocks? It's a very confused energy because some of you, you know, you need to just kind of clear the slate. Start, take your time and start a new journal. Start a new notebook. Start a new list. Maybe if you're doing like the pros and cons, you need to switch it up. It's almost like you're confusing yourself because you're basing it on a time frame and there's really no time frame energy there. 18, Magic Stream. Just let it kind of flow. Things got to have a natural flow to them. Balancing act number 11. You got to just... the natural flow energy. Time. Deep freeze and storm fills. 26 and 9. 18, 11, 26 and 9. This is so... It's that spiritual awakening. Someone's energy is free-flowing, right? But someone else is still in that sort of freeze type energy. It's not time for this to thaw out yet. The balancing act. What's going to bridge the gap between the two? What's going to allow that ship to sail freely? For some, the water is frozen. You see that ship moving towards that deep freeze. It's not time yet. It's like that 3 of Wands energy. Your ship will sail in, but it's not the season to, right? Think of like the Great Lakes, something that can actually freeze, something that's fresh water energy. Someone's more emotional and someone is standoffish, right? It's like the storm energy, right? When the hot and cold air meet. That's what can cause the storms. For some of you, it's not time yet. But that storm field is arising because It's that hot and cold energy meeting. It's that sort of area of pressure. It's the area of pressure. Some of you, it could be that storm conflict. There could be a storm brewing. Who is that storm brewing for? The one with the water free flowing, the emotions free flowing. Then you got someone else over there that is all freaking cold, standoffish, right? 3558 could mean something. Collective. Everyone's on a different time frame. Just because your prayer hasn't been answered overnight doesn't mean it's not in the process of being answered. There's so many things that's got to come into play. For some of you, there's so many... it's like if you want to cook supper, right? You got to get the meat out of the freezer to let it thaw first before you can cook. For some of you, it's not time yet. It's not time for the preparation to begin. It's not even time to put the meat out to thaw. You need that change up in the energy. I'm sorry, y'all. Jackie's over here kicking the wall, laying in her bed. Well, I did the deck in reverse. We got the Eight of Swords. You need to release. Someone needs to release. I mean, you need to release and let go of any expectations right now. That's going to be how you're going to be able to move forward. It's like quit thinking that it has to be on a certain time frame. Quit thinking that it should be here by now. It should be here. Why ain't it here yet? Why haven't I got it yet? Why haven't they showed up? What is this going on energy? It's like you gotta go back. Notes for some of y'all. Start a new page. Start a new fucking list. Revise your old list. For some of you, start with the fresh fucking journal. Start with a new page. Start with something completely different. Almost revamp, rework what the hell you had written down before. Eight of Cups. You need to walk the fuck away. You need to walk away. Quit trying to... it's like staying in that same mindset. It's someone's like on it's like a time frame. Someone just thinks, well, I should have this by now. This should be here right now. I've been praying for this. Why the hell ain't it happening? It's not that your prayers aren't being answered, but when you're working on divine timing, y'all, there's so many things. It's like a much broader picture. When you look at your life, you may think of it as just kind of being singular and kind of small, but in the big process of things. We got a lot of this show up of energy of the Page of Swords, people watching. Well, it's not always negative energies that's watching, guys and gals. Sometimes it's positive energies as well. But if you're holding on to the same narrative, the same storyline, and you don't allow yourself to kind of evolve and grow and your dreams to grow, you're just going to fuck yourself up. You got to walk away. Sometimes you got to walk the fuck away from the old mindset. Even if it feels positive to you, the old mindset is still what's holding you up. You could still be on like that old time frame, right? Things have switched up, so the times are a little different. For some of you, the clock's reset, so it's not the same time period you got or time frame that you're working in. But you're not realizing that. This is beautiful energy. It's just a reset. Five of Cups. Because if you're not careful, where are you walking into? Oh. 885. So, this is don't revert back to that sad feeling. Don't revert back to that doubt. This is that doubt. You got to break it. You got to break the chain that has kept you stuck. How do you want to put that? Some of y'all are just reverting back to the old energy, not even fucking realizing it. Because it feels like you're just putting yourself on a time limit. You're putting yourself on a time frame, and you need to quit that. You need to break this sort of chain of thought. This sort of thought pattern that you have, especially if you're someone that thinks it's time. It's been time. I've been doing this X amount of months, X amount of years. Why the fuck isn't it? Why the hell isn't it here yet? Why isn't it here yet? You're going to get back into that time frame crunch. Eight of Pentacles. 8858 with the Nine of Cups. You're turning your back on the what the hell you were doing that brought you wish fulfillment to begin. Yeah, this can be the problem. Some of y'all, when you get ahead of yourself and you put yourself on a time frame, everything takes the amount of time that it takes. Okay, see, much like the Five of Cups here, you got the Two of Cups. Some of y'all, things are going good. Things are looking good. Things are working out. But look at what the hell you're stuck in. Don't revert back to this negative, this narrow way of thinking. The Eight of Cups goes in search of the Nine of Cups. But, you know, sometimes in that Eight of Cups journey, you can get stuck there on the shore, unable to move forward. It feels like a time, how do you want to put it? Like if you were in a movie, like almost like Groundhog Day, right? Where you're just repeating the same energy. You're just repeating the same energy. You're walking around, but you're walking around in circles. And a lot of you, I think it's, you put yourself in a time constraint or on a time frame that, you know, nix the fucking time frame. It takes however long it takes. So we got 8, 8, 5, 8, 9. Six of Pentacles, balance coming in, things coming in. Over here, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, this is the shit that's got to end. You got to get out of this narrow-minded way of thinking. Now, a lot of you have probably had success, or you're feeling successful, but you're like pissing it away because you're not. Don't push yourself. Everyone's on a different time frame. Everyone's on a different time frame. Okay, it's different. It's different. Don't revert back. Don't get too caught up in whatever negative, narrow way of thinking that might have brought you to this. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles energy. This is that sort of Five of Pentacles, the Ten of the Sun card, and the Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to be, I don't want to say a reversal, but somehow you're going to have to go back to the beginning. It's like whatever the hell you were feeling, whatever the hell had you in this. So we got a lot of five energies here. It feels like you're going to have to go back to the basics. Some of y'all, it's going to almost be a reset. Kind of starting all over again. That sort of rebirth energy. Especially when you get yourself stuck in a time frame. Don't think that things should be, it should be here by now. It's not like you can put a tracker on your product that you buy, right? It's not like a UPS tracker that you can track the movement of something. It's reverting back to the energy. And a lot of you, that could be what could be posing the problem. Some of you, it could be people making you think that it should be further on down the line. This is that sort of negative thinking energy as well. Those that want to put you back at a certain time frame or put you back in a certain energy. Because it's like there's success, but yet, why are you falling back into this negative energy? This is the trick of the devil. We don't have that energy up. You do have Three of Cups here. You know, those that don't want to celebrate your success. Some that just want to celebrate your failure. Some that are trying to put you on a time frame. Be leery of that, because your success, they could be making comments about it, but these bitches ain't doing nothing but sitting around drinking and talking, right? It is totally that energy. Some of y'all are getting drawn back down to this negative energy because you're not taking stock of what the fuck you've accomplished. You're successful over here, but you could be letting other people make you feel like you're not. Depleting your success, depleting what the fuck you got going on. But these bitches are just busy partying and gossiping. They ain't doing shit, right? They probably ain't even got a fucking job. Eight of Wands, communication, Seven of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Fool card, the Ten of Cups. A lot of you are getting ready to walk into something fucking brilliant, but you're stuck at a time. You're stuck in a time thing. It's like time's going to go backwards. Feel like it's going to go backwards. You're going to be hearing communication. about something, a seed you planted in the past that's going to be very good for you. It's taken a while. It was kind of a fool's journey, but it was worth it. Ten of Cups with the Ten of Wands, calling in happiness, but at the same time feeling like it's a curse, feeling like it's not a blessing, feeling like it's going to be a burden. What I'm seeing here is beautiful energy. You got things going good. Things are going good. Things are looking good. Now, they might not be super fantastic, but there's growth. There's opportunities, right? But why are you feeling stuck in some sort of negative energy? This is like if you have some success, take the success that you've got and build upon it, and don't get caught up in this sense of lack. You are on no time frame, you guys. Things happen the way they're supposed to happen, especially when it comes to divine timing. The problem you have to watch out for is once you start getting movement forward, once you start receiving your blessings, so to speak, right? Don't get all caught up in shit, because for some of you, the negative energy that wants to come in is that feeling of doubt from people that just want to talk. You know what I mean? You start getting some successes and people want to talk down on what little successes you got. And these are just gossip mongers, right? They ain't got shit to do. They ain't got shit to do with anything but talking shit about other people. These people ain't got shit to offer. You planted a seed and it's gonna bring you some good, but some of y'all are gonna see it as being a burden as well. You know, people want to talk about finding a true love, finding someone, a partner, right? Sometimes you get it, but you can see it as being a burden if you overthink it and then you fuck it up. You see what this is like? Don't fuck up your blessings. For some of you, this energy right here is the one that's talking shit, the one that wants to see things fall apart. The negative Nancy's, right? The Debbie Downer, so to speak. The ones that want to bitch about other people's success. You got to keep continuing to move forward with that strength of the lion. But get off a time frame. Get off the time frame. You ain't on anyone's fucking time frame. Okay? Things are going to happen the way things happen. And I do believe we got all the eights out here. Yes, we do. 8 of Swords in reverse, 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Swords energy, they're in reverse, means you got to break that fucking mindset. You got to break that mindset. You got to get out of that thought pattern. Because a lot of you, it's sort of that blocking the success. This is like the kryptonite energy. Those that know how to send doubt your way, that's how they win. We don't have the devil card showing up because a lot of you have broken this chain. You've broken the connection. But there still is like others trying to throw that sort of thought out there, that sort of issue. You start getting a little bit of success and they're going to bitch about that. But what the fuck do they got going on? Some of y'all, this is your hater energy, right? You're always going to have people that's going to have something to say about what the fuck you do. Because these bitches ain't got nothing but time on their hands, right? And bitches can be dude too, guys. Flip this energy around. Those that just want to bitch about everyone else or try to downplay someone else's success. But in the end, that could be what makes you feel doubtful about what the fuck you got. Do not go back into this energy. Everything happens at its own pace. A seed you planted, you're going to be hearing some information about. What's this 2 of Pentacles energy? The Empress, the Empress, the Temperance. You're going to have to learn to balance yourself and balance your thoughts. This is kind of getting yourself back into, it's getting yourself back into balance. It really is. Standing back on that throne. Standing up and doing the work. Being more mindful of this. Underneath this 5-5 energy, this 5 of Cups, this 5 of Pentacles energy, I don't think you're going through a major disappointment here. I think for a lot of you, it's that sense of lack. You should be feeling, or you think that things should be a little bit more advanced than what they are. You could be thinking about why isn't there a partner? Why haven't I gotten this opportunity? Why haven't I gotten that opportunity? A lot of it is some of the negative energies around you, the gawkers, the stalkers, the naysayers, whatever. Those that want to, whatever the hell you do, are going to figure out a way to downplay it, right? If you hit the lottery, they'd be like, well, lottery's whatever the fuck, right? It's the negative energies. It's the negative energies. You're the empress to these three bitches, okay? So, you know, here you are and here they are, you know. Temperance. You got to temper. And a lot of this is allow yourself that sort of breathing room. Get off a time frame. Get off a time frame. It happens in the time that it's meant to happen. For some of you, the scope, the everything to fall into place the way you want it can be on such a bigger scale than what you could ever fucking imagine. You know, things have got to work in conjunction. I'm getting that, you know, that Page of Swords energy. It's not always a bad thing. You never know who the fuck is watching, what the hell you're doing. But, you know, there could be various things that keep things from moving forward that you have no control over. They're just contractual agreements. Seven of Swords. Take the information that you've learned and move forward. You got to keep moving forward. Not everything is negative. A lot of you, it's the lessons that you've learned. And if anything, trusting your gut, your guidance, and your intuition. When God's at play over your life, when God has control, when the universe is working on your behalf, that's a lot of fucking space to take up. That's a lot of gears that's got to move that sort of wheel of fortune in order to get things going. It's such a grander scale. Yes, some of you are free-flowing. You're ready to go, but maybe your counterpart still hasn't kind of been taken out of the freezer yet to come on board to play. There is partnerships and stuff coming in. When is it going to show up? You don't need to fucking worry yourself about that. It's going to show up in due time. You got to be smart now. You got to extract. It's like the whatever lessons you learned in your success over here. When your blessings start coming in, when you find the sort of mixture that works, when you find the sort of what's the word I'm thinking of? The sort of equation that works for you, that helps you out, that gives you on that path where you're going, you need to keep remembering to extract that information and continually use it. And some of y'all need to go back and revise it. There is some opportunity here for some negative energies to come in. But a lot of you, this is just when you allow yourself to let those that are beneath you affect you, right? Hey, you want to be the Empress? Guess what? You're going to have a lot of people bitching about the Empress, talking shit and wishing ill. You got to understand how to navigate that. You're also going to have people that's going to, yeah, I was watching a video. It talked about Patti LuPone. After she won the Tony for Evita, you know, the gigs kind of dried up for her. Now you'd think she won a fucking Tony, right? Absolutely amazing performance in Evita. But yet she wasn't getting work. Look how many of these actors and actresses that win Oscars, and then after that, they have a hard time finding work. Sometimes when you're in this role, things can affect you. So you got to be willing to go back and kind of relook at your notes and figure out how you're going to move forward. Sometimes the successes that you get, you still have to go back to square one. You still have to relook at your notes. Okay, that worked, but maybe you need to upgrade. A lot of you, this is upgrade in energy. If you're finding yourself feeling lackful, slowly going into this energy, you got to flip that shit around. A lot of you, this is that time for that upgrade energy. You know how to do it, so come on. This is like you wrote the first book, now you're going to revise it. This is the counterpart to that first manual that you wrote on how to succeed. Okay? This is upgrade energy. This Three of Cups card doesn't compare to this Empress. Okay? So, you're always going to have hater energies. You're always going to have stagnation. You're always going to have people that aren't going to want to see you happy. especially when you're sitting up there. So you're going to have to go through and not fall victim to that mindset and go back down that road. Because a lot of you, that's the energy you need to extract. The Seven of Swords isn't always a bad card either, guys and gals. This is basically taking the, he breaks into the opposing forces camp and steals their swords. So they can't use it against it. A lot of you, you need to go back to the drawing board. Rewrite your notes. Rewrite your note, revisit your notes. Some of y'all get a whole new fucking journal. You're starting a new page. You're starting a new chapter, but you're starting it from the energy of success. It's a different story now. It's a different beginning. So from this beautiful energy, you're going to have to move forward. So a lot of you, it is almost a stagnation, but it's a positive energy. Some seeds you planted is definitely coming back. You're going to be getting some good news. Move forward very confidently. Some of you all, maybe a little more confident than what you were before. Yeah, don't look at the blessings as being a negative, because some of you, that's kind of how you're looking at it now. You're carrying this burden. Why? Things are going to be coming to you, very positive energies, but you got to keep that sort of mindset. A lot of you, it's just rewriting the script. Okay, the first version was good, so now you've upgraded, but now you're in a whole new energy. You're in a whole new book. You're in a whole new situation. So the story's going to be a little different. This is you wrote the first book, and now you're going to go through and kind of revise the first book. So if this shit worked, guess what? Now you're at this level. So this is going to be what you're going to have to deal with on the next level. This is going to be how you take one idea and it just keeps growing into other ideas. So those of you that are feeling stuck and stagnant, don't. For some of you on the partnership wise, if you're worried about that, because most people in tarot land, it's about love. Your person hasn't been taken out of the deep freezer yet. They could still be going through some shit. It's not time for them to even begin to be added to your menu of options, so to speak. Okay? A lot of you are playing on such a larger sort of scale of movement that you go back to the drawing board, y'all. Instead of maybe a little cheap-ass dollar store journal, go spend $5, $10, $20 and get you a nice leather-bound journal at a bookstore. Your story is changing now. Your notes are going to be different. You're wiser. You can afford to upgrade in your choice of journals. Maybe you're going to buy you a fancy little fucking pen to write that story down now. You got to navigate now in this upgrade energy that you're in. It's not the same. It's not the same. It has changed. And you got to allow for that. But this is also another opportunity to grow upon what you've got going. Ooh, collective, I love that. I love that. So if you're feeling stuck and stagnant, okay, you got ditch that shit. Look at the success that you got. Some of y'all from where you're at, where are you going to build from this point on? For some of you, you need to just break the time frame. Some of you, that clock's reset. You're on a whole nother time frame. So sit down. Fresh sheet of paper, fresh journal, fancier journal, maybe a fancier fucking pen. And you're going to be starting today, right now, with a new concept, a new idea. It's going to be the second counterpart to your first journey, your first story, your first book, so to speak. Fuck the time frames. Fuck the time frames, because at any point in time, something could happen that could boost you forward, and you have no idea. Get out of that sort of time frame energy. Get out of it. Some of y'all, your partner, they haven't even been taken out of the freezer yet. They're still in storage somewhere. It's not time for them to show up. Don't be thinking that you should have love by now. Don't be thinking that they should show up. They're eventually going to be here when it's time. You take the meat out to thaw, usually the night before. You want to cook dinner with it. So, think about that. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Peace, love, and light collective. I love that energy. But you're going to start from another, it's a whole nother level. It's a whole nother area. Okay, you did it once before. Now you're in a different position. You're going to have to revamp it. Revamp, new look, new timeline. You got this, collective. Peace, love, and light.